See, yep, there we go.
We
There we go.
talk about that later.
Right. So we live. Welcome back to another episode of Chalk Talk, and I got my man Michael Crawford here. And let's do this screen first. Not
Okay.
that one. I don't like that one. This one.
There we go.
And Mike is here. Chris has something to take care of, so we're praying for you, Chris. And it ain't nothing dire, but we know what it is, and so I always try to offer prayers up when people need them. So, like I said, me saying prayers so you ain't nothing dire is that's just how I am. That's how I was raised, and I go from there. So we think about you, Chris, and we'll see you. This last episode of Chalk Talk, but we'll definitely have some draft stuff like we started doing toward the middle of summer, and since we kind of got that under our belt. I'm sure once he gets back in, we'll start looking at prospects and bringing them to you, probably in the same time slot. And this is my, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. This is the time of year that you really like as well.
It is.
So,
it is.
I'm gonna extend that offer to you when we do draft people to just be the third guy out there and talk about the different guys. And so, if that's something you interested in, formally inviting you to be a part of that. And because I would love it to get, different opinions from different prospects. And that's all we did. He took 5 guys. Mm-hmm. I took 5 guys. And then we talked about them for about 30 minutes. And there's nothing for, to throw you in there with another 5 guys and just more information for the people. Because just like we was talking before we started, you started a different place than me and Chris started.
Yeah.
So you have a different perspective on different guys and whatnot. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm throwing it out there. But today, the finale. I hate to say that, the finale, but this is the season-ending episode of Chalk Talk. And at the end, I have, if you don't press anything at the end of this video, you'll be directed to Lunch Break Hot Take when their show starts. So we're going to start with Chalk Talk. We're going to get this thing fired up because we got a bunch of plays to talk about. And I'm very interested to hear Mike's perspective on some things. Hold on, let me make it full screen again. You're going to see something you'll need to see for a hot second, chat, so just chill. I know you didn't. Maybe you did. There you go, but now we're good. Okay. Now we're good. So let's roll. You can see good?
Yeah, I'm good. I see.
Okay. All right. So I'll try to remember why I put this up here.
Oh, I already know. This Brandon Stevens, right?
I don't know. I remember.
This Shakir going down the middle. On the 3rd and 8.
This could have been a 3 and out.
Should have been.
That's exactly what this is, Brandon Stevens.
Yeah, should have been. And you're gonna see Ardarius, Marlon after the play, like, man,
right.
Turn and run.
And that's what I noticed looking at not because I didn't clip the either end zone for this one. Yeah. But and if you look at the end zone, like you said, you could see Marlon like getting on his case.
Yeah. Turn and run. Get back. Because you're going to see him, even from this angle, you're going to see him kind of shuffle his feet, look back at the quarterback, and Shakir going to go right behind him.
That peak killed him.
Yep.
That little peak.
That's all it took.
Just watching that little peak when he looked back at the quarterback is going to destroy you. Because he's where he need to be. Where he need to be. And watch this little peak. Right there.
There it is.
And Shakir's run right by him.
That's it.
They gave it up.
That's all it takes.
And I tried to defend that man all year long. I really did.
Stuff
like this, that's an issue.
And you see them, they've really started playing more of this coverage, more of this Tampa since Pease joined them. Mm-hmm. And you'll see it at other parts of this game. And you'll see when it's a different person running that middle third, it'll be like Rowe, and he don't look back at all.
Right.
He attaches to the man and he just runs with it. He just runs with him.
Now, I'll give them kudos because we were running so much Tampa 2. Mm-hmm. They had a concept later on in the game where they just ran the guy down the middle. Mm-hmm. He took, and whoever it was, might have been Rowe. He took that guy like you should have. They just ran a little under, right where that middle player would have been.
Yep. I know the play you're talking about. They definitely had a plan for this Tampa 2. Mm-hmm. And I wrote this down when I was taking my little notes watching the film. It was a ball control approach, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to hit these underneath areas whenever you go to this Tampa. And you can watch the linebackers right now. You can see them getting to their landmarks. And I guess, everybody teaches a little bit different. But it seemed like they're hook players in Tampa. They have them get width. Yep. They get like a a yard, 2, maybe 3 yards inside the inside edge of the numbers, right?
Oh, they go
You'll
way
see,
outside the half.
right?
But I keep thinking half because my mind would be trained for high school. But yes, when you said the numbers, that's a good point.
Yeah, watch them on there. You can see Rowe down there at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and then I forget who's playing the other hook up top.
I think it's Marlon.
Might be Marlon. And look where they get.
Let's see, Rose owned the numbers.
Yeah. Now he's got a man out there pulling him there. So this ain't the best example of, but some of the other Tampas that they run, you can see, you'll watch them drop to those landmarks, even though there's not necessarily a man pulling them out there. So I'm assuming that's where they're taught to get. And Buffalo was just hitting right in between. They was hitting right in between the hashes because they were like, hey, look, we're gonna run that middle third player off. Those guys are gonna get with, and then we just gonna hit. I think it was Knox one time, or maybe it was Kincaid, just hooked up right in the middle of the field for a first down. So they definitely had a plan for it.
All right, this one.
Oh, these are the
Tavius.
Yeah, Tavius could play.
This dude right here, man. And I love the way, I think he took some of what Lamar said Miles be trying to do to him and did it. Because he screams initially off this edge, like screams, and then just hits the brakes.
Yep.
And so with him screaming like that, you thinking he going down. So Josh just reads to pull it, but then when he hit the brakes, now it's whatever.
Yep. I think you're 100% right? Because Lamar was like, that's what Garrett tries to do. He tries to trick him and make him think that he's going for the back, forcing Lamar to pull it, and then he's able to play Lamar too. So you see this a couple times in this game where they run this play, right? I think it was a couple times before this play, and it was Owe, right? Because they got the little tight end bubble out there.
The arc.
So they try to run that same thing. Owe stays out too wide with the tight end. He doesn't squeeze it enough. And
does he go? He kind of go that way, or he
goes that way. He gets a little bit too much width. They hand it off to the back, and the back gets like 6, 7, 8 yards, something like that. Owe, tackles him down the field, but it's a gain,
right? And the cutback lane that Owe opens up too, because if Owe's out here, look at all this cutback. Just assume Tavius is not there. Look at the cutback lane.
Yeah, and that's kind of the width that he has. So Tavius, good job squeezing it a little bit more, and then also the point that you made about really making it look like he's going to take the back and forcing the pull and then playing the QB. I mean, you can't
in snowy conditions. Hit the brakes in snowy conditions.
Can't do it no better.
All right, we got a 4th and 2 here. Let's see what I was thinking here. I think I have an idea what I was thinking, but I'm not sure.
I think this QB run. QB power. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. So what I was saying was, in these situations, like you said, this dude, he can't be back here. He can't. Because they outnumber him.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. 6 versus they 6.
Yeah.
And it's a free guy.
Yeah. Quarterbacks are 6. Yeah, you got 5. They got 5. Quarterbacks are 6. You got nobody for the quarterback until he's coming from 10, 15 yards down the field.
And honestly, I love our Darius, but Josh and our Darius one-on-one, Josh probably gonna win that.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt about that.
Our Darius can cut him low and all that, but if he don't cut him low, that's a long, they got a hat on a hat. Yep. And so now if Josh hits that clean, the only person there is our Darius.
That's it. You can see him go empty, take the running back all the way out wide. Rowe was down there to the bottom of the screen with the back, and you can see it. Yeah, when you get ready to go to the end zone, you'll see it. It's 5-on-5, quarterbacks to 6. There ain't nobody to take him but the safety.
And I think I did cut one for the end zone too, so we'll see it later on in some of these clips well there. I did cut one around the end zone where it was a lot clearer as to what we're talking about. That 6-on-6 ain't gonna work. You got to bring the guy down. Just got to hope you can cover.
Yeah, see, that might be. Let me see that one back. Was they in Tampa there? I think they were. And watch where the linebacker. So this is a better example of what I was saying. Watch the width that they get, the hook players.
Okay, so Kyle went to the flats. So it's just a different version of Tampa. Yeah. Kyle went to the flats. I think this is that Malik or whatever. Whoever that is going to drop to what you were talking about.
Yeah, I think that's Malik.
And then Rowe going to do it up here.
Yeah, Ardarius is going to be the middle third.
There it is right there. Yep. Watch them guys get their landmarks.
See, look where they at. Look where Harrison's at, and look where Rowe's at.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect.
So Buffalo's like, okay, cool. That's what you want to do.
And all you can do is check down because that's all the space he got.
Yeah, they ran somebody to occupy Ardarius in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, okay, cool. You're going to give us that?
10 yards.
Now, that one ended up being a first down. Some of the other times it was shorter. It might have been like 4 or 5 yards. Mm-hmm. But you get that on first and second down, you cook it.
You're looking at 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, and your whole playbook open in.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They had a real ball control approach, not just in their run game, but in the passing game. They really didn't take that many shots down the field. There was that one to Mac Hollins early in the game.
Yeah, that was the first or second play.
Yeah. And that was like third read. That was like
did you see Van Noy interview today?
No, I didn't see it.
He talked about, he do his lit podcast with Jerry McCoy. He talked about how they he's never seen a team play so conservative. Never. He said their game plan was just don't mess up.
That was it.
And it worked for him.
It did.
Unfortunately.
It did work.
Because I look at it, I'm like, man, they really did nothing offensively other than just not turn it over.
That was it, man.
Made drives, when they had to and took advantage of ours. But there that guy again.
There he is. Now, this is one that I think if I remember this one, this must have been a bust by the Bills because they're not supposed to let the DN come free like that, I don't think.
He's got in that hip pocket.
You know what I'm saying? If they reading somebody, because Kincaid is blocking Hamilton, who's coming.
So he got to be reading Tavius because Kincaid blocked Hamilton. But Josh don't even look.
Yeah, so I'm like,
he's looking now,
but he's looking. I'm like, I don't know, man. If he, so when I looked at that, I was like, were they supposed to push the read? Is Kincaid supposed to come down on the DN and then push the read out to Hamilton? I don't know what's going on, but I know that
I think what you said is what Josh thinks. That Kincaid's gonna come on Hamilton because when Josh do peek his eyes up, he looking right at Kyle. Yeah. To me.
Yeah.
To me, his eyes going right there, and not at Tavius.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think that's what happened. I think Kincaid or Josh, one of them's wrong, and they thought, and Tavius was the actual read.
Yeah, and Tavius just do what he do: be aggressive, go get the ball.
I think we had this scrape exchange right here with Chris Board. I think. Because we don't do it a lot.
But yeah, he's coming.
Oh no, he just reading
tight. Yeah, he's just reading it out. Just stay tight to that. And
but Tavius, man, he was my breakout dude for the year. Now he ain't breakout as I thought he would, but he had a bunch of flashes.
Yeah, he did. He made a bunch of plays this year.
And I noticed that during the game that he was cutting up during the game. I think I know what this is. Oh, number 90 down there, I think.
Oh, yeah, the hold. That's the hold, right? Hey, I'll take it.
I was like, well, what are you doing?
I'll take it. Because both of their tackles, but mostly more so even Dawkins, they love that snatch and trap. Boy, they love that move. You stick that long arm out there, they gonna slap that arm down and just
pull you
throw
down.
You right on the ground.
And luckily he got caught.
He got called because what they do look for,
ragdoll.
I seen people talk about it online. Of course, all the O-line guys are like, that's not a penalty. But I see, if you just chop the arm and then kind of, let his momentum take him and then just kind of push him down, I think you cool. If you get a hand inside on that jersey and you pull it, your hands are inside. So I think you're good. I'm not arguing with the O-line guys. I actually agree with them. I think you're good. But I think the ref is like, if I see you yank, then they might throw the flag on that.
Okay.
So I'll take it though. All day.
They say my words, my executive producer texted me and said my words mixed up. My words misspelled. Oh, it is misspelled. Hold on, let me correct my wording of chalk. I got Calk talk.
Do some home improvement.
Oh, hold on, I got Calk talk. Hold on 1 second.
It's a different show, man.
Right. And I suck at that sometimes. It's foreign to me. That's all.
Yeah, somebody's telling me it's an art to that. They said that's more art than science when you doing that. That's what they say.
Okay. Hopefully I can make enough to pay you to do it then. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I got to do because that ain't my thing either.
All right, let's go here. Want nobody to think I'm illiterate around this joint. and I got their kids Monday through Friday. Let's see. I done lost track. See how stuff go off kilter?
This is the same one, right? This is Jabo.
I think I just might have got the end zone copy of it.
Yeah, you got the end zone. I think. Yeah.
Oh, he did this with one hand, Mike.
He did the one hand. I think they think with his outside hand, he pulled him, but I don't.
Yeah,
know.
He slapped with the right and pulled with the left. See, so I think he tried to do it simultaneously so it don't look like holding.
Yeah, and you'll see later in the game he does it. He slaps the arm and then he stick both his arms up and just let the man body fall in. He's like, y'all not gonna get me again.
That's the chess match up there.
Yeah,
that is the chess match. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see, which one is this?
Brandon Stevens.
Oh yeah,
Brandon Stevens and great cover. Now Brandon Stevens understands that, hey, I got this guy over top. So if I play underneath trail technique, I should be good. Yeah. And we crap on him so much. I do just want to give him a little praise when he does something right. But to me, this was fairly good coverage, knowing you got somebody over top.
Yeah.
You change direction underneath, and you got to put air on it. When you play underneath like that, that means the ball has to put air on it, and that gives your free safety a chance to get over top.
Yeah.
So even though we know he got the target on his back,
that's probably why Josh credit is due. Yeah, yeah.
That's probably why Josh do it.
No question. You could tell there was a couple times they knew that when the Ravens would go dime, that they played him inside.
Mm-hmm.
And, typically he was going to be matched up on your tight end. One or two times they got him on Shakir. And I think one time he actually, had decent coverage on that too. Other times,
I think that's on here too.
Yeah. Other times Shakir caught it, but they definitely were trying to get him like everybody does. Even when they moved him inside, they were like, nah, you can't hide him there.
Targeted. Just a targeted person. But again, Tavius again. This is him right here. Just watch him. Fight through the double. Yep. Keep that outside arm free. Make him cut back.
Force that thing back in.
That's
it.
That's almost teach tape, man. You fight to keep that outside leverage. Don't let the running back or whoever the ball carrier is get outside of you. And all your help is inside of you. Let them help you.
That's it, man. You know this better than me, but I remember some coach, I was a clinic or something I was watching. And, you go to these clinics and they do, talks on all these different topics. He said, this is going to be as basic gets. The only thing I'm going to talk about and show clips of today is leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Good leverage and bad leverage. That's all I'm going to show. Because he's like, it's fundamental. And it really is one of the most important things that you can do is play with proper leverage.
That's it. And some people don't understand leverage, but just go back to old school football coaches. When they say low man wins, they're talking about leverage.
Yep.
That's all. When you hear old school people talk about football and say the low man always win, they just talk about leverage, people. Yep. That's all they talk about.
Well, what you said, if all your help is inside, you stay outside. Yep. And force it back inside. It's that simple.
Why did I put this on here? Was it Travis? Oh no, Big Pierce. Watch Big Pierce. When you can't move somebody, it's a problem. When you can't move a guy, that's a problem. That's Pierce right there.
Yeah, because one of those guys for the Bills is supposed to get up to a backer.
Mm-hmm. And he can't. Well, I tell you what, he did leave, but that's why the play got messed up because you couldn't move Mike.
Yeah. Because he looked right there.
Mike outside arms free.
Yeah, look where he is in relation to the back. Back's already cutting.
Yep, the back right there.
He already cutting.
Because of Michael Pierce. So now at this point, you got to have your backers to field. And that's kind of where I was having issues, this game. But this other guy don't command double teams. And so backers go straight to guards go straight to the backers. And that's why Rowe was getting rolled sometimes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put my man B Wash out there, but he has some moments in this one.
You got to have a guy in there that command double teams.
Yeah.
And when you don't, like when he come in and him and Urban, more so him, Jokers ran the ball on us all year. He flashed from time to time. I mean, like this right here, we using 3D tackles.
Mm-hmm. Because they come in with that 6'0" lineman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh yeah, see how they rolled him up out of there.
Yep. Great timing, Coach Bank. I ain't even mean to put it in there like that, but way to transition for me.
Yeah. Now it's a combo, right? It's the tight end and the right tackle. It's a combo. And their right tackle was doing this on these combos.
Yeah,
he was throwing dudes
good.
out the club. He was throwing dudes out the club.
Ain't he the one like 6'8"?
Something like that.
He good. They right tackle. They right in their left tackle good.
Yeah, he's a tall dude. But when they wash you up out of there like that, that's
washed him out of there and then perfectly got up there on row. Look at this is him right there in the smash row after they done took Brandon Washington to the car wash. So we talk about like Rowe was having issues, man.
Yeah.
All season. Now, he made a bunch of tackles, but I feel like some were empty tackles. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's the opposite of what you showed with that Tavius clip. If you can't get out there and set that edge and force that back inside, if they can roll you off the ball and roll you out like that, then that back can stay on his track.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that thing right up in there.
That's
a real clean look for him.
That's simple. Just show the difference between having 98 in there or be at the point of attack or having 96 or 58. See, now he missed a tackle on this one. Travis did.
Yeah.
But watch Travis do it a lot different. See, that's a double right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the guy leaves, he destroys the solo guy.
Yeah. Gets off.
Right. Is that the tackle? No, that ain't the tackle. That is the tackle. That is the same. So it's the same guy. Great transition again. Mm-hmm. Watch how Travis just get rid of him once he get a solo block. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He just missed the tackle. Now,
yeah, he goes up high.
Had his ankle, because I still think the ankle bothered him a little bit.
Yeah, it got to be.
Healthy ankle, that's a tackle right there for Travis. But look at this other, like Travis commanded. So this is commanding a double team, but they didn't do it. So technically the guy for Buffalo should have stayed on Travis because at no point does this guy have leverage enough for him to leave.
Yeah.
But because Rose triggering, he decides to come off. Yeah. So this should be damage you do, damage you don't.
And that's for me, that's something that you see it throughout the course of these games when you're watching the defensive side. You'll see it happen different ways. You'll see a guy eat those blocks, right? Eat that combo and kind of occupy both of those guys. Or sometimes you'll see the linebacker trigger fast and pull that double off of it.
Yes.
Either way, you're trying to get one-on-ones. You're trying to get solos so somebody can win a block and make a play.
With proper leverage.
Yep.
That word again. All right, let's see what we got. I was loading these up and things say insufficient space. I'm like, hold on, all my clips ain't in. No, I think this Pierce again.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere on that center.
Just Pierce. That's like refusing to be moved. That's simple.
And that's a mismatch. Him one-on-one on a center. That's a mismatch.
Look at
that. That's a mismatch.
That's a bench press.
Yeah, that's all day. That's a blocking sled.
That's it.
Just treat that dude like.
If that ain't the sled press machine, that's all the sled press machine is right there.
That's it.
You let pre-practice drills where they pop in the machine. Pow. Yep. That's all that is. Ain't that press this? Who child he doing like this?
What's his center's name? McGovern?
Connor McGovern, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. He one-on-one. That ain't what you want if you Buffalo. You love it if you the Ravens though.
Yeah, you press that man up out there like nothing. All right. Well, in case y'all didn't know, the first set of these players are defense. We'll do offense on the back end.
Okay. A little quick screen out there.
My man again.
Tavius again.
Going up. Just hustling.
Run into the ball.
Yep. Get in. What the coach say? Get in the screen.
Get in the screen.
Be on the screen when the tape stops.
That's it.
So the tape stop. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Ravens there. The other 5 should be on their way.
Yeah. Because not only do he make that tackle, you never know. You coming from that angle, ball carrier don't see you, don't feel you. You might knock that ball out.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't on purpose.
The Big Pierce
There you
again.
go. There you go again.
Getting like and stuff like this go unnoticed to some folks.
That's the life of a nose tackle, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
And I don't see enough out of this from Matabike. Like Matabike, well, I'm sorry, I see too much of this. Deion Dawkins should not hook 92. He's too fast, too quick to be hooked.
Yeah.
By Deion Dawkins. He should drop that shoulder, that right shoulder on Deion's back and split that gap right there. That's what he should do.
And we've seen him do that in this game.
He should dip that shoulder right in this position right here. Dip that right shoulder and give Deion that back 9 and 2 to block. And he'll be right there in Davin Cook face. If not chasing him right down, making him get off his path. But he just, I don't know. Like, look, perfect. How Deion get that? How he cross his face that fast, that far?
It's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen.
Luckily, Pierce doing his thing. Yeah. And then Tavius got the edge control. So, I mean, it wasn't all bad, honestly.
No, I mean,
it's some good stuff in here.
Yeah,
it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough good stuff. That's the problem.
Well, I take that back, Mike. And you may or may not agree with me. It was enough good stuff. It's at them turnovers.
And that's what I meant.
Great equalizer.
And that's what I meant. Not necessarily focusing on the defense, but overall, when you dig yourself that kind of hole, and we've seen this from them all year, right? They got better at it towards the end of the season, got much better at it. But we've seen those games earlier in the season where they would dig themselves a hole. Offense was still good enough to fight their way back. But the deeper that hole is, sometimes you just can't climb all the way back out if you make it too deep.
And that takes a lot more effort than people think.
Yeah.
A lot more effort because Buffalo cruised. They like them dudes probably wasn't even tired at the end of this game, offense or defense, because they basically was out there practicing. They took no risks, took maybe one shot. But for us to get back in the game, that crap took a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But this is one of those, and I hope I got the end zone for this one, but this is them going empty again.
Quarterback run.
And you everybody and mama knows quarterback run. So why is Kyle in the end zone?
Somebody told me a long time ago. When you see empties, two things: quick game or quarterback run. That's it.
Because see, we fit it up. There's a hat on a hat, but it's one versus one. It's Kyle and Josh, and Kyle's in the end zone.
Yep. QB run game changes the math.
Yep.
And like you said, they should know it better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Defense should know it better than anybody, not just because of 8 and who they have on the other side of their ball, but going against Josh. When they get red zone, short yardage, goal line.
Yep.
That's when he running the ball.
Exactly. Unless it's like a broken pass.
Yeah. Scramble different, but like design, like called runs, them the situations that he's running the ball because they're gonna spread you out like this. They're gonna get even numbers in the box. Well, not even. They're gonna get a +1 in the box.
Some kind of way.
Yeah. And he's the extra one. And he happens to be 240, whatever he is. And you got your safety coming from death.
Right. This ain't nothing but what Carolina used to do with Cam. That's all this is. Same type play and everything.
Same thing.
My thing is, why not just roll Kyle right here? Then if post snap you want to put him there, that's fine. But at least give the illusion that you have the defensive numbers.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll change the play and do something else. But this right here is candy from a baby.
Yeah, make them check. And it's a good thing. I love that you said Cam in Carolina. McDermott saw it. He was there.
Oh, yeah.
He know what it looked like.
He was a DC for them?
I think so. Yeah. Or was at least on that staff, on the defensive staff at some point. So he's seen it.
He's firsthand in.
See, they checking something right there.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
I want to say this is Travis, but it could be Malik as well. See, look at BK get hooked again. I know you're faster than and quicker than this center. We see your body. You don't have fat.
Mm-mm.
You make too much money not to make enough plays. Simple plays like this too.
Yeah. See,
like
to me,
when he think about this hole right here, you should be right there.
yeah. See, to me, that's recognition. Is not physical.
Mm-hmm.
You know he can make that play physically.
Right.
That's recognition.
I wonder what they reading, because I had a D-line coach one time, and I thought it was interesting that not coaching me, but coaching with me. He taught his guys to read the feet.
Yeah.
So while they're down in their stands or whatever, they reading the steps of like if it's. I mean, it depends on who the different guy is and different steps, but like where not the BK is, he reading the feet, and obviously since he quicker than him, he can shoot past him that fast.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you see him take that step, they'll take them bucket steps on that angle. You know it's zone.
Yep.
It's either zone or QB keeper.
Yep.
It's one his own run or his keeper. It's one of those two.
So he got to get better for it. He got to do more for us with that type of money. If he was making regular money, it'd be okay. Malik got that. I think this was Malik. Malik just be physical, boy. Watch Malik on his edge.
You can't block him with no tight end. That's not.
Tight end, get out of here.
It's not happening.
Fullback, get out of here.
Fullback, get out of here. It's not happening. I know we get on Malik in coverage, but in the run game, he's a hammer.
Yeah. Malik right here is way better than Malik standing beside Rowe.
Yeah.
A lot better. I mean, we saw that last year. Because that was his role last year when Queen was still here. All he played was edge when he got to play last year.
Yeah. And versus the run game, he's a hammer on that edge.
Okay. Oh, Chris Board on this one. So I don't know if this was supposed to be like a fake or whatever, but this is Board right here. Just the way he kind of half goes and then pops out right under what would be the hot read and makes Josh come off of it. So he's gonna fake like he's going one step and drops right up under Matt Collins.
Yeah.
So that's where Josh want to go.
Yeah.
So he has to come off of it and make the throw at one of these tight ends, Kincaid or Knox, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, he's zone dropper because you can see I think Rowe was rushing.
Rowe rush, yeah. And so that's all four, yeah. Yeah. And then I think Calvin Oyd up here at the top. He sunk right into it.
Yeah. So you trying to force him to throw that thing hot. They did, decent job picking up the rush. So he was able to hold the ball a little bit, but force that throw.
Good people. That's how Big Pierce got his interception, stuff like this. Showing one thing and him dropping out underneath stuff. That's kind of the same premise of how Pierce got his interception. So I know we don't like to see some outside linebackers drop sometime, but I understand why they do it. It's the element of surprise. And when it's done right and you do surprise them, you get an interception like Big Pierce got.
Yeah. And you might have it on here that talk about, the element of surprise. That cat blitz, that corner.
Oh yeah, it's on here.
They said Nate.
you know the YN is on here. That was one of my favorite defensive plays.
That's a great call.
This is it right here.
This is a great
call. Right here. Look at the transition.
It's like we professional at this.
Right. He played this off so smooth. Like, because right now ain't no call being changed. So he know he's still blitzing.
Yep.
And when they go in motion, they just help it out.
He's like, okay, here we go. Look like he gonna, take Coleman. Nope.
They don't even see him. The tackles. Josh looking somewhere else.
Never saw him.
If he was 170 instead of 160, he might have got him down.
He was holding on now. He was holding on. He did his job, though. He did his job.
Hey, Mike,
this was a good call.
I got the positional roster in front of me. I'm going to tell you what it says for Nate Wiggins. 6'1", 182.
He just said the other day in the locker room clean out, he played at 160 at Clemson, and he played this year like 170.
My point exactly.
His words.
My point exactly. I saw that paper say 182. I say, no way.
Ain't no way.
No way. But yeah, that was great time, great disguise, great call, and great execution.
Yeah, because I think
Even though he didn't get him down, but 175 versus 240.
Yeah, because I think the other part of that I like. So you got him coming off the corner. Owe loops inside. Rowe is coming too.
Let's see. Rowe came A gap.
And
Owe
so
with the game with Matter BK. So you got 4 to a side.
yeah, you occupying all those dudes. Nobody sees Nate. And Josh got to drop his eyes and get up out of there.
And the only guy that's open is back on the other side of the field. Yeah. He technically ain't open because Marlon's sitting there.
Yeah. But at this point, Josh is trying to get away.
Mm-hmm. So great call and great execution.
Great call.
Have you seen him blitz all season? Was that
not off the top of
that's the first.
Not off the top of my head. I can't 100% say no, but I can't recall it right now.
At least, so if that wasn't his first time, that's probably at the most the third time they didn't call it. Because I know I haven't seen it, but I ain't watched every play like that. And then my memory ain't the greatest either.
No, that was a call wink like the double cat. He like to bring both corners off both sides.
And this had something to do with coverage, I think. I think that has something to do with coverage. Oh yeah. So watch 41. Okay. Is this legal? He gonna come back and hit.
Where he hit my man in the back.
Yes. Yeah, I was wondering, is this?
I saw that too, man. I was like, look, I understand looking for work, but that ain't looking for work. That's beyond.
He just gonna hit my man in the back.
That's beyond.
If y'all didn't see him, he all the way on the right side of he the tight end number 41.
Yeah,
he's occupied with Malik now, and he just leaves Malik alone and go hit Brandon Washington in the butt.
When he realized Malik ain't coming, he like, all right, here, let me just go do this.
Now I did ask the question, and it may be on here, it may not be. I don't remember when we get to the offense. But since we talking about it, cutting pullers, is that illegal?
I saw that question, and I should have went and looked it up because when you said it, I had to think about it too because I was like, I thought they did change a rule
because we did it too. I saw it later on in the season. Later on in this game, Kyle Van Noy did it too.
Yeah, I did. To them. I saw he spilled. He created a real pile up. So I'm not sure. I didn't go look it up either. But when I saw your question, it made me think too. Like, damn, did they change the rule? So I'm not sure.
But that's the same one.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw that. Oh, Gilliam. I was like, what is he doing?
I don't even know if that's dirty.
I don't know what it is. They didn't need help. I was like, what's he doing?
At all.
Oh yeah, Ardarius.
Yeah. Open field tackle, man.
Open field tackle, man. It's hard. It is hard. I was thinking about that. I remember which playoff game I was watching. It wasn't this one. It was one of the other games. And it might have been the Eagles. And Saquon was doing what he do. And I was like, it is so hard to make these open field tackles, man. Especially against these type of dudes that they got in the NFL.
I got a greater appreciation for Derrick Henry because just looking at the totality of this offensive line and then looking at what Saquon has so many runs where jokers don't even know what color pants he got on until he 10 yards past them. Yeah. There's a lot of runs Derrick Henry had to fight.
Mm-hmm.
For him to get 1,900 yards behind this offensive line, salute to you, Derrick.
Hell yeah.
Salute to you. that's a struggle. Saquon doing it with Saquon got 22,005 yards with probably the best offensive line.
Yeah.
Derrick got 19 with probably a bottom 8 offensive line.
Yeah. I was gonna say, look, Ravens line definitely improved as the season went on, but it ain't nowhere near the Eagles offensive line.
At all. Oh, yes, the open field tackle. All right, we got 2 more defensive plays. Yeah, and I think this is my man Malik right here. I think this Malik. Yep, get out of here.
Now that's their 6 offensive linemen that he just snatched and ragdolled.
Setting that edge, keeping that outside on, stood him straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
There you go. You talking about that leverage? Low man,
Mm-hmm.
get underneath them pads
Stood him straight up. Outside arm free.
and get out of here.
Ball coming. Get out of here. Get out of here. Great job. And we got pieces, man. We do.
Yeah.
We just don't have one person that can do it all, like some teams do.
Right. You don't have that dominant one dude that you just know. Everybody know that he's a dude. But a lot of complimentary type of pieces. Some good players. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got Kyle Hamilton, you got Rowe. I mean, Marlon had an all pro type year.
Sure
I mean,
did.
you got some good players.
Yeah, I think Malik free agent though.
Yeah, he is. But this one, of the plays where they had mistakes in this game or maybe didn't quite execute it the way they were supposed to, it reminded me of something that Marlon said earlier in the year when they was really struggling. He said we could have 10 guys doing their technique, doing their assignment, and we got one guy not. Yep. And the offense is seeming to be able to find that one guy every time.
Yeah. And I don't think he meant one particular person. It's just
no, it could be a different guy each time.
Yep.
Yeah. He wasn't like calling out like Stevenson. He was just like, is always somebody, basically, is what he's saying. And he's like, it's not like the whole defense is breaking down, but that's all it takes.
I did this one not necessarily because of the play, because of the communication. Look at the communication between Kyle to Ardarius down to Nate Wiggins. Nate, like, I got it. Yeah, now,
I got you.
When 26 flares, watch the roll point at him like, hey, go.
Yeah. And see, I don't know if you have the angle of it after the play, but he looked like he was upset with Marlon.
Well, I thought he was upset with Ardarius.
It was one of the two. You might be right. He was upset with one of those two, because he was like saying, "Look, you were supposed to get out. You were supposed to go out." So yeah, you're right. It might be Ardarius. I can't tell which one it is. He looking at both of them. I can't tell.
Both of them kind of lined up, right? Kind of behind each other.
Yeah, because once 26 players out, so where it is right now, right? So 13, he's not going out. He's cutting across. So you got to worry about him on that side. Nate has probably got 10.
Yeah.
And so who's got the bat?
Got to be Ardarius.
Rowe's going to get picked, right? Coming from where he's coming from. Yep. So he's, like you said, he's trying to communicate. He's trying to push it or do something. And you can see when he gets out of bounds that he's looking back at whoever, like you said, maybe it's Ardarius.
It's one of them.
He wasn't happy.
Another example of being out leveraged, people. And I'll show you. Because look where the back is. The back is in the middle of the field, and you got 3 Baltimore Ravens that we're talking about right here on this hash mark. Because they initially go for the run fake and pause, 26 is going to out leverage them. And now if they can just give them the ball, in front of them, they're going to get a positive gain. To see where they at now. And because they all paused, now 26 got leverage on all of them, just that fast.
Yep. That's it.
Leverage ain't always hand-to-hand combat. It's just thrown around a lot in football. You just got to know which context they're trying to use, or we trying to use, or whoever it is. All right, now we're going to go to the offensive side. First play of the game. Look at our right guard and our right tackle. So Linderbaum does a great job. Great job. Why you ain't just turning right now? Linderbaum did a great job of pushing him to you.
Yep.
And for people in the back that can't see,
popping
make it a little bigger. Linderbaum did a great job stepping there. Now you got the opportunity to swing around and get the leverage you need to come off.
You got to get around on that guy. And he's trying.
Shuffle.
He's trying.
And then you see it right here in the end, and Rousseau just whoops on him. His first play.
Yeah, that's just an L.
Yeah, and he just took, and I expect this out of Roger sometimes.
Yeah, that's just an L.
But Tyler did a great job of banging him to give you the opportunity to get your hat in the right spot.
Yeah,
and you don't. And then, like we said, Roger just got whooped.
It's gonna happen, man. He got better as the season went along. Glad they put him in. full time, but you're a rookie, so you still gonna have some ups and downs.
This is the same one, just the end zone view. Like, all you see is 7-7. Just swing on around this way.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta do.
You can wall him off.
That's it. You can wall him off. Linderbaum go there. Ricard lead up on there. And 22 gone. Because there's somebody feet right here. I guarantee you, with this head of steam, he ain't gonna make that tackle at all.
Nah, definitely if it's Rap. Nah, it's Hamlin. Okay. He be knocking Rap out these games.
This is the second play of the game. Like, look how he blow Falele up when he try to pull.
Yeah, just shut it down. So I think he's trying to cut off. It looks like Linderbaum and Makari are pulling. That's almost like some buck sweep type.
Yeah, you got the 3 and 2 guys pulling. You know what? His butt probably wasn't supposed to be pulling.
Yeah, I don't think so. And see, this is something I had in my notes. Like early in the game, when they wasn't really getting much out of the run game, they had. So we talked about some of these L's, and there's definitely some one-on-one L's, but they had some MAs too. They had some misassignments, I think, early on. Now they cleaned it up as the game went on, and once they started going to that lead zone, boy, they was cooking.
Oh yeah.
But early on, yeah, they had some one-on-one L's and some MAs, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I just don't understand why zone just ain't our like Cole mentioned it, like ain't our jab.
Yeah.
But we still, do this stuff. Hey, it is
you're gonna
whatever.
run gap. You're gonna run gap when you run it. I get it. But you know what Derek is best at.
The little bitty good qualities that our offensive line do have, they're best at it too.
Yeah.
So why are we forcing a ton of gap schemes? When we start cooking, that stuff was on.
I remember this one. I was like, that boy was gone. he was gone.
Look at Ryan out there directing traffic.
Throw it. Throw it. Because even if Rap can catch up to him, and he might, because he's taking that angle, Rap ain't tackling him.
Probably not. And now somebody asked me on Twitter, was he going to score? And I said no, because Rap was back here. But now I'm thinking to myself, Derek probably got a good 10, 15-yard locomotive start. And Rap would have probably tripped over some snow by then.
But you know what, though? You being rational. You being reasonable. I'm only saying it because he done knocked that man out the game like 3 times. So that's the only reason. He did. Remember the first game, he knocked him out in week 4. Completely out. And then he put him out of this game. He went in and out like 2 times. And I think he did end up finishing the game, but
he finished.
He's hell on Rap.
and both of them had, and this may or may not be funny to some people, but though the Guardian caps have been nicknamed Toad caps in our house. Do you know who Toad is?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about
from Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
So
Bills might wear more of them than any team in the league. They got a bunch of them on.
Yeah, I just started seeing some linemen wear them too, which is good. I'm all for them wearing them. I'm glad the NFL or whoever tried to design them the way they match the helmet a little bit, because they help. Trust me, they help, especially in practice. They help.
Oh yeah,
great throw. I've never seen us run this.
They've been using this more and more, right? Where it's like, I forget, it's got a name. It starts with a D. I don't know if it's dart or dash or whatever. I think it might be dash, but it's basically like sprint out, essentially, right? It's like old school sprint out. You're faking a handoff. You're never really gonna hand it off.
Right.
You really
just standing straight up.
Yeah. You're really just trying to get to the sprint out.
And
then you're running some kind of deep 2-man concept down there, because they Giants game, they had a touchdown off of it in the Giants game. But yeah, I'm not really sure what 7 with Teron Johnson was doing out here.
They chasing it, and it ain't even a real play fake.
Because look, he's looking at Likely right now. And I'm like, what is he? And then he looks back inside, almost like Stevens. Get your eyes in the wrong place. And you see that he turned around. He like, oh.
So if he got flats and it's cover 3,
maybe.
But normally when I see stuff like this, it's a hitch and it's a corner.
Yeah.
And if it had been a corner, oh boy would have got right up under it. I'm glad it was a vertical.
Yeah. Because they do play a good amount of 3. So you're right. Maybe that's what it was. And he's like, hey, that ain't me.
People, you're never supposed to turn your back like that. That's not good technique. Your results may be good, but that's not good technique.
Murray turned completely around. This must be the Bateman play. Yep. Stop. Keep working. Find open grass.
I love the pocket presence.
Yeah. Now, see, I was looking at this earlier today, and when you look at what they're doing at the bottom of the screen, this is what you were talking about. Like, so I'm thinking this is smash, right? You got a corner and you got a hitch. But then I'm like, no, you got a guy in the flat. So is this supposed to be spot?
That's nice.
Okay. Because normally that little curl is more inside. It's towards the hashes.
So the way I taught it was Bateman it's like a slant stop. You're gonna come in and kind of slant right inside that man's face.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna run a corner, then your back or whoever your third receiver is gonna run the flats. And you just kind of read this alley guy.
Yeah.
If he try to jump out down the flats, you throw the little spot route. And then the man beater was the corner.
Yeah. And so it threw me off. See, okay, so it makes sense to me now. Well, I saw him stay on the inside edge of the numbers. I'm like, he kind of wide on that, but because look what it does to the spacing. So I'm like, well, you're not gonna get no good spacing like that.
Yeah, he should be up in here.
But credit to him to keep moving.
Yeah,
and find open grass.
But it's also like I had a play off of it I called jerk. So they run that same thing, and it ends up turning into jerk.
Yeah, that's what they got one too.
The slant stop guy.
Yep, they got one.
Pause and hit the middle.
Yep, they got that one. They've had that one with Roman. They used to run that.
So to me, in my mind, even though it was a broken play, that was jerk. That's exactly how it looks.
That's essentially what it is, right? Because
but I was talking about his pocket presence, man. It just amazes me that he gets better at something every year.
Yeah, every year. He always improves on something. And every year he has an amazing year. You're like, man, this man can't do no more. He does something more.
Exactly.
Every year.
And just think about if he improves on something this year, how much more dangerous he gonna be.
I mean, he gonna have 3 MVPs.
Right.
Is this Hamlin where they didn't block Hamlin? I think
so. It's probably something with 77, probably. Or 65. Might be 65. There goes Hamlin. So I guess it's just Hamlin, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, 91 gets in there and he ends up being in on the play too. But I saw this. I was like, okay, well, who's got 3? Who's blocking 3? Because Andrews is slicing across. Likely's going up. That's what I thought. I was like, that's what, and look at the angle that Falele takes. He's going out to whoever that on the end. He's thinking Rogers is pushing out, but he doesn't.
Yeah, that's Roger. And again, you're gonna have brain farts from a rookie.
I just talked about it. You're gonna have them MAs. It's gonna happen. It's part of it.
Offseason gonna do him well. Offseason gonna do him and Nate very well.
Yep. That year 2 jump, man. That year 2.
From my point of view, he's the best rookie tackle behind Joe Alt, to me.
Get no argument from me.
I know that would have come off as like a homer comment, but from what I see, he's the best rookie tackle besides Joe Alt.
Not this.
Yeah, so like a lot of people don't want to realize is this hurts. Missing this.
Yeah, it's just a whiff.
Missing that. Now, you don't think Lamar can see Milano you don't think he can see that?
He can damn sure feel it.
Yeah. And then look, Bateman is still, and I think Lamar said Bateman won so early. So let's look and see how Bateman wins.
Yeah. Yeah. So he gets back outside. Snap. Yeah, he gets quick. Now, this is what I wanted to ask you, because I saw you talking about this play. I saw Dan Orlovsky talking about this play. Right.
Dan said the same thing I said, didn't he?
Yeah, he said the same thing, exact same thing. So Lamar feels that pressure, right? So he's got to let this go sooner than he wants. And right, both of y'all were talking about the angle, right? Whether you set it high or you throw it, a little flatter. Now, I wanted to ask you though more about the Bateman part, because Bateman to me reads this like, hey, I got somebody in the post, so I got to set this angle flatter because I got somebody in the post.
True.
Lamar throws it more up the numbers, like he was going to keep going vertical.
Because we normally run slide fade out of man.
Okay.
Like I was 22. We now he pointed it out, and I've been paying attention since he did it. A lot of times when we get man, we go to slide fade. Yeah. And most of the time, this is like Zay or something. So maybe like since Zay is not in there, they ask Rashad to do something that he normally don't do. I ain't necessarily blaming one or the other, but it looks bad. Yeah. But it to me is just simple miscommunication.
Yeah, because see, to me, he's looking inside it and he's like, okay, I gotta take this to the corner because this is a safety sitting in the post. But Lamar kind of throws it more up the field. So, like you said, I don't know who, but it was a miscommunication for sure.
So I asked a former player to come on so I could talk to him, and he seemed down, but I don't know if, and I don't think he goes me either. He just probably ain't seen the message. But I'm gonna ask him about his post snap reads. That's all. That's a question I've had with. If I ever got a chance to sit down and talk to any like pro receiver, I want to ask them about post snap reads and how hard are they, or are they simple, or what? Because I know on the high school level, I'm terrified to give a kid that.
And there probably some of that at the NFL level too, with certain guys where you just say, hey, look, we not gonna ask him to do that. Okay, we just gonna have him run the route the way we call it,
the way we draw it up.
Yeah, but in some offenses they do that. They ask you to read after the snap and adjust your route, accordingly. Here we go. Okay, now we cooking. Now we starting to cook.
This dude deserves so much credit, man. This boy was running so hard.
Man, he was trucking people in this game. I know you probably got that one on here.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
He run through Hamlin.
Most definitely. I typed something. I typed some. I didn't typed up so many tweets that I had to delete this week because all I could think on top of my mind is Tony Dungy. Don't hear seeing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't say that. Remind me to tell you the DeMar Hamlin joke when we get on.
Okay. I knew it when you started saying it. We was talking about Hamlin. I was like, I already know where this is going.
But what I think maybe it was just Justice. But
they blocked this up about as well as you can block it up.
Outside zone and the way this game played, I think Justice was almost a better suited back than Derek. Because he can make people move, he can make moves in the backfield, whereas Derek needs to kind of get rolling a little bit. And that's why he had that success. Because once you make that initial guy miss, that get penetration, they out of place anyway.
That's it.
He got good contact balance this game, and then let Burst try to get to the edge.
Yeah,
he wasn't taking the easy routes.
You got receivers coming in trying to crack safeties. Everybody, get a body on a body.
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Yeah, low power read.
Wow.
There it is. See, I'm telling you, it's like we draw this up.
Right, let's watch that again.
Man. You drop that shoulder.
Wow. One more time. One more time.
One more time for the one time.
Oh, one more time. We're gonna get up close and personal with just
like he did with Hamlin.
What? Oh, my bad. There it is.
Bye.
Come on, Justice. Bring that wood to him.
Hey,
you saw it, man. You saw his head.
The head snapped back.
Watch his head. Bam.
Boy,
I love that physicality, boy. I love it. Physicality, and
it's not the first thing people think of when they think about Justice, but man, Justice do it all.
Yeah,
he do a little bit of everything.
And the way he was, like they was hitting him, he was bouncing around there and breaking out there, getting yards.
Yeah,
like man, this brother was cooking.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, these next 3 plays were in the same drive. Like that play. But maybe not this one. Hold on, maybe I'm ahead of myself.
Where Linderbaum. Yeah, this is before that. Yeah, because this is where Linderbaum got knocked back a little bit and Lamar tripped up on him. I know the ones you're talking about. That was like one of those drives in the third quarter. It was either the first or second drive in the third quarter where they just.
I think it was the second when we got the touchdown.
Like
we got
Swiss
the field
cheese.
goal on the first.
Like a hot knife through butter, boy. They just went right down the field.
But this is like we give Linderbaum a pass a little bit because his size, but
Yeah.
penetration kill zone.
Yep.
And not only do a kill zone getting to the back, the quarterback can't clear because you're getting jammed up. You get pushed 3 yards backwards.
Yep.
Like no quarterback is thinking that's gonna happen.
And it don't happen often.
Right.
But showed up here.
And I looked at this from the end zone angle. I don't think I put it on there, but we had this one blocked up pretty good too.
Yeah.
Derek probably got some nice yards on that one too.
Yeah, they started to get a bead on it, on how Buffalo was lining up in certain fronts and how they could block it up on that outside zone. Oh yeah, first drop. Yeah, first one.
Boy. Like side arm throw, free rusher, dart.
Stand in there, put it right on his face mask. I mean, it ain't. Even when I looked at this from the other angle, because I'm trying to see, like, did he see it late? Did he not get his hands up? And did he take his hands off? I mean, take his eyes off? I couldn't see nothing other than a drop.
Y'all see who this is in the game?
Tez was out there doing
running people deep.
He doing some cardio out there.
That's all I wanted Tez to do all year. Just run people off.
He's doing some cardio.
That's all I wanted him to do is just run people off. That's it. Run people off, and the underneath guys should eat. And the way Bateman got over the top of DeMar Hamlin, I can see Tez just doing it because they number the post.
Yeah. So I mean, it worked out the way it was designed. He takes the corner, he takes the safety in the middle of the field. You get all that space with Andrews 1-on-1. He's supposed to win. He won enough. Didn't catch the ball.
Okay. Now he was the last five.
Didn't catch the ball.
Had to switch programs on y'all. Switch it up. We close this out over here. Don't need all this stuff going. Don't need the computer screaming. Now I can put you on the big screen. I can see the chat.
Here we go.
And I know they probably talking about me. He ain't said nothing else. What's up, chat? I just couldn't see. Too little.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Got to see it so we can talk about it. Get rid of it.
There it is. So this is what I was telling you earlier. That you look at Bernard. Bernard is totally turned around.
Right, he is.
He's not even where he's supposed to be, and he still make a play.
He waiting on it over.
Yeah, he thought
Mark
he was
runs
coming
over
across.
so much. He run that over.
Yeah, he thought he was coming across. You'll see him snap his head over, looking like, oh, hey, he ain't where he's supposed to be.
Well, he normally be.
Yeah,
that's a
start
though too.
And if he was where he was supposed to be, he wouldn't even be on that side of the field to come back and make this play. He'd be on the opposite side of the field.
He'd have made the tackle when Mark caught it, and it wouldn't have been an issue.
Catch and tackle.
Yep,
that's what it would have been. Catch and tackle. But instead,
this is how I was telling you how football. You saw what Shady McCoy said.
What do you say?
He said Mark out there thinking he's Shady McCoy.
Somebody I know said that too. They were like, why is he trying to make that move? That's not his game. We're like, why is he even trying to do that? Just catch the ball and get out, man.
I see this. All I can think about is what Cam told Jason Whitlock. That's not you, bro. You're not him.
That's not you.
Now Mark's a great player. This ain't part of his game.
This ain't it.
Catch the ball, get vertical, or get down.
Yeah.
Catch the ball, get vertical. This is crazy. All this stuff happening in this one, because like I said, all the issues with Mark people got. Yes, he screwed up, but it's only football. So the people that's taking it too far, y'all need to sit down somewhere. It's not that serious.
No.
Like if you lost money on that, that's your fault. The commercials say only bet what you can afford to lose. Leave that man alone. I mean, nobody feels worse than him. Yeah. Nobody.
Within football, hey. You want to criticize it, all good, right? All good. But once you start making it personal and stuff like that, I mean, come on, man.
It's not that serious. I was hurt we lost, but man, if I saw Mark today, I'd have a blast.
It's Thailand. I knew as soon as he went in motion, I was like, this Thailand. Now, see, you don't
go ahead.
see that unless you somebody who plays with a quarterback who plays the way Lamar does.
Yes.
Normally, somebody runs that shallow cross and the quarterback goes to the opposite side of the field. They just stay over there. They just float over there somewhere, maybe take it up the field.
Right.
They don't even come back. Tyler knew, nah, I need to come back across the field because he will throw that ball back to the middle of the field. We've seen him do it time and time again.
Perfect throw, man. So perfect that he's throwing one way, he's running right, throws left, and has enough on it to. It's not like you got to stand there and catch it. He threw it to him on the run. Right, caught it in stride. And this dude's special, man.
Hey,
he is special.
Hey, you know, I shout out to Chris. You know, Chris was on here when he see Tyler make a play. You already know.
The turn-up time.
Now, let's see. This might be likely, yeah, to get him within 2 points.
Another great throw.
Same type of deal.
Another great throw. Motion. Pocket presence again, man.
Yeah. Now at this point, look, you got two dudes up there in the top left on Aguilar. You about to see two dudes on the middle of the field on Andrews.
Because Mark failed, right?
Yeah, he failed and gets back up. Mm-hmm. Right there you go, right there in the middle, getting back up. And then you're gonna see those two dudes kind of for the Bills converge on him. And then likely he one-on-one. Likely one-on-one, he gonna win.
And all these throws, man, are on the money.
Yeah, these are crazy throws.
On
That's
the
what
money.
I'm saying. It
it's
obviously
the same play but front to back.
It obviously sucks that they lost just in general, but some of these plays and throws that Lamar made, man.
That's likely right there. Hamilton, like Mike said, is gonna come up on him. He's gonna come up on him and just create a huge void back in the end zone. And Lamar just got to make a good throw.
And then watch the throw from this angle.
Right.
Look where he is when he throws it and where he throws it.
He likely is here. The ball is gonna be over here somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
This dude, man. This dude right here. This dude right here.
It's only one.
As they say in the hood when it's bad, he a MF. This dude right here, MF. That dude, man. I'm glad he on our team.
There's only one.
I'm glad he on our team.
Okay.
Because I got a statement on the tip of my tongue that I really want to say about him and Pat. I do.
Yeah, I always say it's only one. It's one at Pat and it's one at 8. I ain't even got to compare them. It's just there's only one of each of those dudes on the planet.
Right. One just started off his career in a better offensive situation.
That's for damn sure.
And 8 doing more with less. But Pat probably got no receivers right now, but still.
From day
Andy
one.
Reid makes it work.
From day one.
Mm-hmm. Like the people that were saying this a bad throw, I can't see it.
No. And we've seen this play before. We've seen them
numerous times.
play before. Numerous times.
Yeah, somebody on Facebook posted but Big Red, Big Red pulled it and put it in our Discord on Facebook. They put all three of these right behind each other.
Yep.
And I don't think either one of them was successful.
this might be the one he got the most open. Yeah, he might have got the most open on this. It takes a little bit, right? He doesn't get that separation right away. Something happens with the corner down there. I don't understand why he kind of hesitates or whatever. He doesn't get picked. He just kind of hesitates. I love what Bateman do.
I love what Bateman do. Setting the screen and just turn his body and get out the way.
That's perfect.
Got skinny.
That's perfect. They can't call you. Can't call nothing.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
What you gonna call? Ain't no contact.
Nope. Can't call nothing. And then
creates a great leverage.
And then Mark starts to get there. There's a separation right there. Because 47, like I said, he's looking inside. He didn't get touched. He just looking. Right. And you gotta catch that. You hit your hand.
You just got to, man.
You gotta catch it. You gotta catch it.
Okay, so one of the no, I guess I didn't put it on here. I did also have a play where Mark just didn't block for likely 2 on the on some kind of outside zone or something. No, somebody on the outside zone. I was like, it's just compounding everything.
Yeah.
But hey, so we've been running for probably longer than we should have, but that was the last play. And I appreciate all y'all for coming through and enjoying this season finale episode of Chalk Talk. I know I'm sure me and Chris will be here with some draft stuff. Like I said, I extend the invitation to you, Mike, to join us whenever you want to with some guys. So because it's a number enough guys to take us to the draft.
Yeah, plenty.
It's more than enough.
Plenty.
And with the different positions and whatnot, because once we started, we didn't get nearly as deep as we wanted to. Because I think both of us liked it more than we thought we was. Just coming up here, talking about different guys. It's kind of like we had a homework assignment each week to go find 5 dudes and find the good, the bad, and the ugly about them. Yeah. But that's where we at, man. I appreciate you for stepping in for Chris. And again, we think about you, Chris. And other than that, man, when this stream ends, it should take you straight to lunch break hot take. And if you're leaving here going there, when you get there, let them know Coach sent you. Put it in the comment section that Coach and Mike sent you. So on that note, man, Mike, Deep Cover Podcast with Chris and Carrie. Did y'all record yesterday?
We did not. Like you said, prayers up for Chris. Mm-hmm. So we kind of on another little pause, but hopefully we're gonna get something out. But yeah, man, appreciate you having me on.
Oh, no problem. No problem. It's all love. So on that note, we're going to go and we'll see y'all at a later time, man. Don't forget to check out Lunch Break Hot Take. They probably already started. Peace, y'all.